Daniel here from Vastly Math Shortcuts. I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to my channel. Please, if you are watching this video and you have not subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscription button and the notification bell and get a chance to watch more of the videos. We have a lot of tutorials that is coming on your way. Today we are looking at how to find the equation of a line when we are given two coordinates or 2 points. Before that, let's look at how to do that the usual way. We know if we have 2 points, before you solve it, you need to find the gradient of the 2 points. The gradient of the line joining the 2 points. So the gradient, we have the formula as m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, so now let's use a point. We have 6 minus 3 over 3 minus 2. Now it doesn't matter which one you want to make your y1, y2, it depends on what you want to use. So we have the gradient as 3. So now using the equation y minus y1 is equal to m into bracket x minus x1. So you use any of the points that you want together with the gradient. In this formula, you can find the equation of the line. So we have y, we are using the first point, y minus 3 is equal to, the gradient was 3 into bracket x minus 2. So if we expand the bracket and simplify, we have y is equal to 3x. Now we multiply this, we have minus 6. Then we move 3 to the right hand side, we have plus 3. So therefore, our new equation should be y is equal to 3x minus 3. Alright, now let's look at the shortcut of doing this. When you have two coordinates, x1 and y1, and x2 and y2, and you have to find a line joining these two coordinates, we have the shortcut as first. What we want to do is to align the coordinates. We are going to express this in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Now how do you find the y? You find the y by subtracting the s coordinates. So you subtract the s coordinates, we have x1 minus x2. That will give you the y, the coefficient of the y, and should be equal to, you subtract the coordinates of the y, y1 minus y2, and that should give you x. Now how do you find the c? You find the c by using the determinant method. You cross multiply x1 y2 minus x2, the multiplication of s2 y1. So that will give you the equation of the line that is passing through these 2 points. Now, let's look at our example. So in our example, we have the coordinates. Now, let's say we have 3, 6, 2, 3. So we subtract. So we subtract this and we have 1. So that will give you the coordinates of the y. Should be equal to, we subtract this and we have 3x plus, we multiply 3 by 3, that is 9, minus 2 by 6. So we multiply 3 by 3 and 2 by 6, and that is 12. So that our final answer becomes y is equal to 3x minus 3. Exactly like we had from the normal calculation. Alright, so let me go back and explain the concept once again. If we have 2 points, 2 coordinates, and we have to find equation of the line that is passing through these 2 points, what you have to know is align the 2 points as you see x1, y1, s2, y2. You subtract the s coordinates, that will be the coefficient of the y. Then you subtract the y coordinate, that will be the coefficient of the x. Then you use the determinant method. First, you multiply diagonally. So x1 multiply s2 minus s2 multiply by y1, and that will give you the c. So this is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, which is the intercept on the y-axis. So let me clean this part and give you a very important principle. In some questions, we are being asked to find the equation of a line passing through the x-intercepts and y-intercepts. If you are to find the equation passing through an x-intercept and y-intercept, then you know the coordinates for the x-intercept, let's say, is a0, that is for the x-intercept, and the coordinate for the y-intercept is, let's say, 0b. So how do you find this? Very simple. It is the same as writing like ay plus bx is equal to ab. So the only thing you have to do is the s-intercept represent the coefficient of the y, then the y-intercept represent the coefficient of the x, then the c is found by multiplying both intercepts. For instance, if we have y-x-intercept as 3, 0 and y-intercept as 0, 2, then in an equation joining these two coordinates will be 3y plus 2x is equal to 3 times 2, 6. Now, when you have the equation in this form, or when you find the equation, you can rewrite the equation in any form, either on the standard form or in the slope-intercept form. So in this case, in our example, we could have written it in the form of y minus 3x is equal to minus 3, or y minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. It depends on whichever way you want to present your answer. Let's look at some more examples. Example 2. Find the equation of a line passing through the point -1, 2, 3, -5. So whichever way you want to align the points, we have 3, -5, we have -1, 2. Alright, now 3 minus -1 is 4y should be equal to -5 minus 2, and that is minus 7x. Now we find the c by cross multiplying. So we have 3 times 2, that is 6, minus -1 times -5 is 5. So 6 minus 5 is plus 1. So therefore, the new line passing through this point should be 4y is equal to minus 7x plus 1, or 4y plus 7x is equal to 1, or 4y plus 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. Whichever way you want to present your answer, you are right. Let's consider example 3. So we have the coordinates. It doesn't matter which one you want to subtract. -1, 1 minus 1, and -2 minus 13. 1 minus -2, that should give you 3y should be equal to -1 minus -13, that should be 12x. So -1 minus -13 is 12, right? Then we find the c. We find the c by cross multiplying. 1 times -13 is -13, minus 2 times -2 times -1 is 2. So -13 minus 2 is -15. Alright, so our new equation is 3y is equal to 12x minus 15. So you can write it in any of these forms. Let's consider the last example. So we have an equation passing through these points, and we say it's equal to this. So what is the value for P and Q? Let's write the coordinates. We have 4, 2, -8, -2. Right. We subtract this, and we have 4 minus -8. That should give you 12. So we have 12y is equal to 2 minus -2. That should give you 4x. You cross multiply 4 times -2 is -8. So we have -8 minus -16. And that should give you, this is plus 16, and that should give you plus 8, right? So now we have 12y is equal to 4x plus 8. Now we can divide through by 4. So we divide through by 4. And we have, let me write it right here. We have 3y is equal to x plus 2. So comparing this to that, we know that p is equal to 1 and q is equal to 2. Alright, so now if you have two coordinates and you're being asked to find the equation of a line, what you have to do is to align the coordinates. In either way, we could have used -1 on top, whichever way. It depends on what you want to, how you want to subtract. So you subtract the x coordinate, and that will be for the coefficient of y. Subtract the y coordinate, that will be the coefficient of the x. To find the c, cross multiply and subtract. So you multiply the first diagonal, then you subtract from the multiplication of the second diagonal. That should give you the equation of the line. Now you can express the equation in any of these forms. Alright, thank you folks. So this is another episode of the shortcuts that we are parading. So we have a lot of videos coming up on this channel. So what I want you to do is to click on the subscription button and the notification bell, so that anytime we upload a video, you're going to have the chance to watch it. Coming up shortly, we're going to use these shortcuts to solve your WASI questions. So I'll see you. God bless you. Bye-bye.